Alright, so this is my presentation of our little art project that we needed to do. I decided to go with a painting because I already like painting and I already had paints and everything. So I just grabbed some canvas. This is my piece of art. It's not that good, but I tried. So I decided to use painting. I decided to use a theme of, like I said in my video for the current events paper, the difference between sex and gender and how fluid it is in today's society. Sorry, I'm going to scoot my camera closer. Um, I used the symbols for male and female, like these little things here. I used those to. Sorry, that's my cat in the background. Anyway, I use those to represent sex and biological assignment. And the figures that are similar to the restroom figures, I use those to represent gender. So I think another theme of this painting, like I said before, is fluidity. The background symbolizes how blue is not a boy's color and pink is not a girl's color, specifically. There's a lot of crossover between genders that we don't always acknowledge. So notice how the female figure is closer to the blue and the male figure is closer to the pink. But I used purple to kind of represent that crossover. Can you tell I thought a lot about this? So I used that to kind of represent that crossover between genders. And I used how the male figure has the female symbol, female figure has the male symbol. I used that to express the fluidity of gender nowadays. So I found that this topic connects with many concepts explained in the textbook. Mostly it connects with chapter 1, which discusses the difference between sex and gender, and it goes into more detail about how different it is. The idea that biology is not what creates gender identity was what I was trying to convey in this painting. My thought was just because you are biologically a male doesn't mean you need to be masculine. I'm biologically a female, but I'm not completely feminine, if that makes sense. I have masculine qualities as well. So there is crossover. There's no specific one or the other that each person fits into. There's at least one thing that crosses over for everyone. I have yet to meet any females or even males that are strictly feminine or masculine. So yeah, I really tried to represent that in this. When I was first thinking about this, I was thinking of doing half the male body and half the female body and connected in the middle, but I decided to show it as two separate things because it is still two separate things. There's just crossover. It's not they're one and the same. So I wanted to express that it's not all the same. So yeah, I think this whole idea of fluidity and everything, it's one of the most important things to take from this class. Just be who you want to be, who you identify as. There's no right or wrong answer, if that makes sense. If you wear clothes that aren't necessarily feminine and you're a woman, you're not breaking a rule. It's just how you feel comfortable and how you feel comfortable in your own skin. I really did enjoy this assignment. Gave me an excuse to go buy a few more art supplies. And yeah, I thought that I was thinking of doing poetry, but I was like, that's just not going to turn out good. It'd be a train wreck, so I'm just going to make a painting. But yeah, I really enjoyed this assignment. I really enjoyed sitting and thinking about how I could express that into art, these concepts and ideas that we've learned. And it really helped me think about this class as a whole, rather than just bits and pieces each chapter. So I I don't know. This is different from any other assignment I've done for any class. I've never had to do an art project like this. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I really did try to make it fit with this class. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the rest of you came up with. So thanks for listening.